This is your second time
I know.
in the final round. And guess what the category is? And you're going to have to guess the movie score.
Oh, yes!
It's finally champion.
Black and white. That's Schindler's List.
You are correct, my friend. Woo! Hunter is going to win. I'm legitimately
Let's go!
From the moment I was brought into this league, there has only been one person to stand between me and that championship.
And Ren, any words as you just came up short?
I blame nobody but myself.
You gave me my one loss in singles.
When you actually first came onto the channel and played trivia, that was the first time Hunter was ever since he beat you in that match, he's never lost.
In teams.
Right here.
We were close.
But you forget that while you're fighting for yourself, I'm fighting for my entire faction.
The 23rd pick in the 2021 League of Cinephiles Season 2 draft. It was fate that brought Ren to the Cinephiles in Paradise what seems like so long ago, and now he's challenging Hunter for the Singles Trivia Championship.
Want it for your faction, the Cinephiles in Paradise are going strong.
The hunter is about to become the hunted, because I'm
Alright, Ren, we're back at it again. Well, really, while I'm thinking about this history, it's very one-sided. Just be glad you're here, and because that feeling won't last long once that match starts.
I'm taking his pride, I'm taking his title, I'm taking everything and bringing it to Paradise.
They trusted me.
You know, history often repeats itself, and history is written by the victor, which is me.
I'm taking you down, and I'm bringing that title to Paradise.
Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, he's gonna take us to the top of the league, and that's exactly where we belong.
Welcome everyone to League of Cinephiles. I'm your host, Alex. I'm going to bring you more simulated competition. We're back to you live for the Singles Film Trivia Clash Championship matchup. Last time we saw live as Hunter defeated Kurt and Gall to retain his championship, to go 6-1 in singles. He retained his title yet again after Gall put up a huge fight. He was leading for most of the match. He was so close to beating Hunter. 2 questions away, 2 opportunities. He couldn't do it. Hunter, still champion, still holds that belt. Now Hunter is back just over a month later for his new competition, for his new competitor to try to beat him for that belt, Ren Geekness, who is a new yet familiar challenger who Hunter faced in his first win in the League of Cinephiles, who he beat in the last round of a 7-person elimination match. Now, 7 or 9 months, I should say, after that match, Ren is back to challenge Hunter for his singles Film Trivia Clash Championship. Ren, part of Cinephiles in Paradise, the second place faction. If he wins this, it would be 6 points for Cinephiles in Paradise, which would put them in the lead in the faction rankings. Now, with me, I have 2 co-hosts today. One, you know him, you love him, is Jack Renault, and the other is going to be Dev the Conqueror. Guys, how are you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful.
Doing great. Happy to be here.
Great to have you guys here as well. Dev, this is your first live match. Jack, you've been here before, but guys, great to have you here. Let's get straight to it. Dev, I mean, you know Hunter pretty well. It's safe to say you guys were on the first Cinemores ever. You guys are OGs of the channel. You've been here for so long. And as someone who's part of Hunter's faction, who knows him more than anyone else, do you think he's still shaken from his last match against Gall and Kurt, where Gall was so close to beating him? Or do you think he's shaken that rust off and he's ready to face Ren, who he's very familiar with at this point?
Well, the one thing we know about Hunter is it's in his name. He's the calculator. He's not very fazed by emotions and tension beyond a certain match. I think he has easily put his last one behind him, and he's going to be very calm and collected, just as he always is in this match today.
Mm-hmm. And when you look at the stats, obviously, let's go to Jack now. When you look at Hunter's stats, obviously we can praise Hunter for the amount of things he's done right in the league. But against someone like Ren, who has been 4-1 in duos and singles since he entered the league in Season 2, what can Hunter improve in order to beat Ren today and retain his title?
Well, the thing that's really interesting to me about this matchup specifically is just how different their favorite categories are, because Ren is definitely more of the series franchise guy, whereas, I mean, Hunter's got world cinema under his favorite categories, which not a lot of people are picking world cinema to be on the wheels. So just the difference in skill sets between these two, really, I think is going to make up for an interesting match. And I think it's going to make like these potential steal questions kind of hard. So I'm excited.
And let's go to Ren now. Let's go back to Dev. When you look at Ren now, something I've noticed about Ren is that although he doesn't blow people like Hunter does, he doesn't have a 34 points per game average. He plays good enough to win. And again, he's 4-1 since entering the league in trivia in season 2, in singles and duos. So he plays just good enough to win. When you look at Ren, what stands out to you?
Well, something that Ren has done very well is he knows how to play the system to make sure he stays alive in each of the games. He's very good at knowing how to use strategy to, keep himself going in these matches. It's not always about playing smarter, but it's not always about being smarter, but it's all about playing smarter. And that's something I feel like Ren has done very well. And as we saw the last time these two faced off, he can make Hunter sweat. So that's going to be something to really keep track of throughout this match.
And again, like I said, Ren doesn't have the most glamorous points per game. He's not someone who, like Hunter did to me, he's not going to knock someone out. He's not going to go 8 for 8 in the first round, but he does just good enough to win. He's incredibly clutch. He's really good in the director round. When you look at his overtime match, him and Tyler against Batgirl and Robin, he got the question right that ultimately gave his team the win in that match. He does enough to win. And is that enough to beat a guy like the Calculator today? I don't know. But Jack, any final thoughts about any of the rounds, speed round, picture round, anything the competitors have to do differently in order to win the match?
Yeah, I think it's going to be this the first 2 rounds really going up 1-on-1 against each other in these questions. You've got now with a chance for a perfect round to get a 9th point. I don't think we've seen anybody get that perfect round yet, but I mean, if anybody's going to do it, the guy with 34 points per game seems like a pretty safe bet to me.
And Dev, I'll go to you next. Any final thoughts before we get to those competitors?
This is a game of momentum. Ren has been hitting it out of the park lately, and Hunter's had a few close calls, which is a bit uncharacteristic of him. So it'll be interesting to see where the emotional factor plays into this match.
Obviously. Now, Dev, thank you for being here. You're going to be backstage here, so you'll still be with us somewhat. But Dev, thank you. We'll see you very soon. But you've been waiting to see them. You saw that trailer. They're here. Let's get to them. First, the challenger, representing the Cinephiles in Paradise, with a singles record of 2-1, Ren Geekness.
What is up? Hello.
Ren, looking sharp as always. How are you doing on this fabulous Sunday morning or afternoon, in this case, for your championship shot?
I'm good. I'm excited. And like you guys said, Hunter and I have a history. I'm here to make good on that history and finally close out this chapter in our lives by bringing the championship to Paradise. I've made Hunter sweat before. He's always beaten me, but I've always come this close. Well, today I'm here to cut that closeness. I'm here to leave him out in the dust and, take the championship home. It's coming home, baby.
And what does this mean to the Cinephiles in Paradise? I know you guys are a very tight-knit group. So what does it mean to you? What does it mean to them, I should say, that you have the opportunity to give them 6 points and potentially the faction championship and deliver on all of the talent that's there in the Cinephiles in Paradise?
Well, I can't speak for them, but hopefully this win shows them that they made the right choice, that they picked the right guy. And this is just the first championship that we're going to bring into Paradise and that we're going to conquer together. And hopefully I prove myself worthy of belonging in Paradise, because they're all great guys that have welcomed me, and we have a great rapport with one another. And hopefully this is only the beginning of redemption, because most of all, not only this championship, I need to take my partner, Tyler, over to those team titles.
Of course. I mean, you have a lot on your plate, but I'm sure you can do it. But let's get to your opponent. And the champion, representing the Hunt, with a singles record of 6-1, Hunter, the Calculator Freeze!
Who did I play that last match? I don't even remember. I just remember I got the win. And I'm not even remember this one. Just the win. They say I'm not fazed by it, and I'm not, because I only remember the great moments, and there's only great moments.
I mean, and Hunter, and with your history with Ren, does that make this match even more personal to you, or to you is it just another match?
Well, I'll give him the benefit. It's a little bit more interesting than a regular one. How about that? I'm taking this one a little more seriously because you just gotta learn sometimes. Sometimes 2 times isn't enough. The third time, he says third time's a charm. Well, for me, the third time's the charm to really put him back in his place. Everyone's getting a little too high on themselves after a few wins. I'm the the calculator's my real.
Is turning heel as this match goes on. That's my trivia partner. That's my guy.
Well, but the one thing is, he's responding to the comments. I'm talking in the championship match here.
Ooh.
Okay. Wow. Okay. That's my trivia partner, man. That's my trivia partner.
Well, he's not here. Don't know what to tell him.
But let's get to round 1. Enough smack talk. Jack, what do we have prepared here? Let's get to some trivia.
Alrighty, going into round 1, of course, you've got 8 questions, 15 seconds per question. You must write down your answer legibly and completely. You get 1 point for each correct answer. And of course, as you guys know, you have 3 repeats and your 1 challenge you can use throughout the course of the match. And if one of you guys goes perfect, you will get a bonus point or you'll get a potential bonus question for a 9th point, perhaps.
All right, so.
Any questions?
Nope, ready to go.
Alrighty.
All right. Ren, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's do this.
And the champion, Hunter, are you ready?
Always ready.
Then let's get ready to clash. First question, Jack, start us off.
Alrighty. Question number 1. Who plays Mayor Carmine Polito in American Hustle? Seen this movie once when it came out, haven't since.
Me too. I have a Blu-ray of it. I have not rewatched it. 3, 2, 1. Stop writing. Ren, hands up. Let's get to Hunter.
I've got Jeremy Renner.
Ren.
The Mayor of Kingston himself, Jeremy Renner.
You're both correct. We start off with 1-all for both competitors.
Oh, just wait.
Second question.
Just wait. There we go. All right. Sorry.
John G. Avildsen directed 2 films in the Rocky franchise. The original Rocky and what other film? Only seen the first one, Jack.
Yeah. And I know I take it you weren't the biggest fan of it.
Don't give it away. I don't want to screw with anyone in the chat. 3, 2, 1. That's time. Ren, pens down. Let's get to Ren first.
Rocky 5, the worst one.
Hunter.
Yep, same as him. Rocky 5.
Start off 2-2. Both competitors with the correct answer again. 2-all.
You went from
Still
high.
tie ball game. Jack, third question.
I'm also just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her. This is a quote from what 90s rom-com?
You're a rom-com guy, Jack?
Oh, they're hits and misses. I'm down for some. I don't turn my nose up at them.
True. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
Let's go with Ren.
You seem to love giving me questions to movies I have never seen, but it is Notting Hill.
And Hunter.
Wow, we're keeping it together here. Notting Hill.
Going shot for shot, and they're both correct. 3-3 is now the score.
All right, already doing better than the last championship match that we had, both competitors. Fourth question. Mace Windu, Aayla Secura, Luminari Undulu, Plo Koon. Which Jedi's voice was not heard by Rey in Palpatine's throne room at the end of Star Wars Episode 10, The Last Jedi? Sorry, Episode
9.
Speaking of movies I haven't rewatched.
3, 2, 1. That's time. Hunter.
I'm just gonna go with Aayla Secura.
Ren.
Master Plo Koon.
One of you had it right. And it's Ren, who takes a 4-3 lead. Ren stays perfect in the round. 9th question still alive for him. 5th question.
Identify 2 of the 3 things Randall is told not to do with his Mogwai in Gremlins.
Those Christmas questions gotta get in there.
Yeah, it's only one time a year for him.
Three, 2, 1. That's time. Ren, pens down.
All right, let's go to Hunter.
All I got is feed them after midnight. Whoops, and get them wet.
And Ren.
I said exactly the same thing, only with different words. I say not get him wet and not feed him after 12 because I didn't have time to write.
Yeah.
All right, and you both get the points. We are still we are at 4-5 in favor of Ren.
Ren, impressive so far. 5 for 5 as we head into the 6th. John Bon Jovi, Kevin Spacey, and Helen Hunt star in which 2000s drama? I don't want to give anything away.
I haven't seen this one, but I need to. I know about it.
No, you don't. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ren, pens down.
All right.
Let's get to Ren.
Pay it forward. I got stuck on the W. It's very badly done.
I can read it. Hunter.
Well, you can read the same thing here. It's pay it forward.
Much better written.
Shot.
No, much better written.
Shot for shot. 6-5.
Question number 7. In Glengarry Glen Ross, the team of sales reps work at a firm that sells what?
Great movie. Both competitors still have their 3 repeats. 3, 2, 1. That's time.
All right, let's go to Ren.
Didn't have it.
Ooh.
And Hunter.
We got real estate.
Makes it an even ball game again. It is real estate. Going into that 8th
Great
and
movie.
final question.
Hunter ties the game back again. Ren, not too shabby, though, in his championship match. 8th and final question. This film chronicles the 1989 summer afternoon when the future president of the United States, Barack Obama, wooed his first lady, Michelle Obama, on a first date. What film is this? Like we were talking about this before the show, we did not know this movie existed.
Oops.
3, 2, 1. It's time. Hunter.
I don't know. An Evening in Chicago. I know they're from Chicago.
Ren.
I reviewed this film the first year I started my channel, South Side with You.
And Ren gets that right. Correct. The correct answer was South Side with You. That is the end of round 1. A lot of correct answers there. 13 of the potential, 16 points there. The score, Jack, at the moment is, as you can see.
It is 7-6 in favor of Ren, but Hunter's certainly not out of it yet as we're going into the picture round.
I think he's out of it.
Yep, it's over. Out.
All right. So,
Make
Jack,
this
what do we
one
got
for
planned?
me, Hunter. Come on.
Yeah.
All
What do we
right.
got planned in round 2?
Round 2, of course, as you guys know, is the picture round. You're each going to have to identify the name of the actor from the picture that we provide. You'll each have 3 different pictures, and they will increase in difficulty. So you will have a 1-point, a 2-point, and a 3-pointer. And you guys, of course, still have your 3 repeats on the table as well as your challenge.
All right. Jack, you okay keeping time for this round?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. And Hunter and Ren. Ren, as you were leading the match so far, would you like to go first or defer to your opponent?
Let me go first.
He's going to go first. All right. Not the first penguin in the water this time. I just need to see your hands as well. Yeah. Both competitors still have their 3 repeats as well. Your Ren's 1-point actor.
That is John Cleese.
That's correct for 1 point. 8-6. Hunter now to match Ren with his 1-point picture.
I'm going Juliana Margulies. Not right, but we'll see what happens.
That is incorrect. We were
Yeah.
looking for Mary Steenburgen. You might know her from Step Brothers. All right. So, Ren now, 8-6. Let's see if he can get his 2-pointer, capitalize on this opportunity.
That is Boyd Holbrook.
That's correct for 2 points. Ren, 2 for 2 in the picture round thus far. Very impressive from the challenger. As we get to Hunter for a vital 2-point picture. Here we go.
Is that Alex Wolf? Probably not. Nope. Nat Wolf. I said Alex Wolf, but if it's Nat Wolf, I'm gonna be pissed.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Max Minghella, son of Anthony Minghella, who directed.
Yeah, I would have gotten Anthony
Ripley.
Minghella.
And he
This guy is
starred
good.
in
It's just
Social Network.
Social Network. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
So now,
wouldn't
here
have
we
got
are
that.
now. Entertain us. God, such a terrible joke. Ren to go 3 for 3 in the picture round. 3-point picture. Here we go.
Only one name is coming to mind. I'm not sure if it is this person, but if it's not,
5,
then I would never
4,
guess. That is
3,
Shameik Moore.
2, 1.
That's correct for 3 points.
Yes,
What an
okay.
answer from
God,
Ren.
good job.
13-6. Wow. Oh
The
my
voice of
goodness.
Miles Morales, baby. Let's go.
Ren, what an answer. 13-6. What are we seeing right here? As we go to Hunter for a 3-point picture. If he does not answer this correctly, Ren will have a 7-point lead heading into the category round. Excuse me. Here we go.
Well, you probably will have it then.
Five.
I'll go Griffin
4,
Dunn. Again, another guess.
3.
Probably wrong.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Henry Czerny. You might know
Who
him for the
now?
Mission Impossible franchise or Ready or Not. So, after the end of round 2, Jack, you can see as the score is what?
13-6. A big round for Ren going into the wheel round of round 3. Everyone's favorite.
Nothing's over yet, especially when you have the calculator on the other side. But Ren, very impressive so far, has only missed 1 question in the match so far. Here we go. Round 3. Jack, what do we have here?
All right. So it is, of course, the wheel round. You're each going to have 4 questions. All are worth 2 points each. They're going to correlate with a specific category that you spin on the wheel. And if you don't like the first category that you spin to, you can, of course, choose to spin again. However, that second spin is what you're going to have to answer the question from. You can choose to go to multiple choice on your question if you don't know the answer off the bat. However, this will cost your point to go down to 1 instead of 2 points. And then if you get it wrong, your opponent has the chance to steal the points. And if you go to multiple choice, your opponent must steal for 1 point. And if you don't, your opponent must steal for 2, and they do not get the multiple choice. And you guys both have all 3 repeats left on the board.
Thank you, Jack, for all that reading. Now, Ren, as you're leading the match so far, would you like to spin first or defer to your opponent?
I mean, I usually leave it for my opponent to go first, but today seems like going first is paying up, so I'm going first.
All right. Let's take a look at that wheel. So on the wheel today, we have release dates: Harry Potter, Meryl Streep, MCU, Leonardo DiCaprio, World Cinema, Westerns, the 1970s, Keanu Reeves, new releases, M. Night Shyamalan, and Scarlett Johansson. So, excuse me. Jack, you have your hand
up? Spinner's choice, not on there.
Spinner's and opponent's choice, for those who don't know, that those aren't on the wheel for championship matches.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay.
So,
Boo-hoo.
Ren, your first spin. Round and round and round she goes. Where she lands, some people might know. That's spinning for a long ass time. Ooh, what's it gonna be? Keanu Reeves, everyone's least favorite actor. Just kidding.
Not bad, but I think I'm gonna take a chance at spinning again.
He's gonna spin again. Spin away from Keanu Reeves. Here we go.
That's a long spin.
Category is...
Same one. Do it again.
Oh my god. What are we going to? Oh, it's so close! But it's Keanu Reeves once again.
All right.
I mean,
It's
the man with the
meant to
legend,
be.
how do you not have Keanu Reeves on the wheel? Spins on him
Breathtaking
twice.
category.
So, his fate has been chosen. It is Keanu Reeves. Now, let's go to Hunter now for his first category.
Okay, give me something good to eat.
I've taken Keanu Reeves. There's nothing better to eat.
What are we going to? Close one. Oh, it's close, but we landed on Meryl Streep.
What was the other one? Harry Potter? Oh yeah, definitely would rather have Meryl Streep. I'll take Meryl Streep. I can do that.
He's gonna take Meryl Streep. Good on you, because people usually spin away from Meryl Streep. Tyler.
I'll help you out.
A lot of movies.
So, excuse me, I'm just getting that. Okay. So, we're going to go to Ren now in his category of Keanu Reeves. 4 questions. You have the option to go to multiple choice for any of them. All right. So, Keanu Reeves, first question. I just need to see both your hands at all times.
Oh.
And then Hunter as well. Yep.
Yep.
And let's go to the world of Keanu Reeves. All right. What is the name of Gloria Foster's character in the Matrix trilogy? Pardon. Three, two,
repeat.
1. Repeat. First one.
Oracle.
That's correct for 2 points. Second question. A band of samurai set out to avenge the death and dishonor of their master at the hands of a ruthless shogun. This is the synopsis for what 2010's Keanu Reeves film?
47 Ronin.
It's also correct for 2 points. Third question. What is the name of the hotel owned by Winston in the John Wick movies?
The Continental.
Whew, throwing some softballs here.
It's also correct for 2 points. Ren, 3 for 3 in his category of Keanu Reeves. Can he go 4 for 4 and get the full 8 points? Let's see. Who portrays Zero, an assassin employed by the Adjudicator in John Wick 3, Chapter 3, Parabellum?
This is literally the only thing I've seen them in. Mark the Cascos.
He goes 8 for 8. That is correct.
Woo.
What a round from Ren, sweeping the category of Keanu Reeves. We could be seeing a major upset here. As we go over now to Hunter, down 21-6 in his category of Meryl Streep, who I might just like a bit. Here we go. First question.
Street Monster.
Jack, you can go ahead.
Who directed Meryl in Out of Africa?
We got Sidney Pollack.
With the quick draw, that's 2 points for Hunter.
I know that one.
Going on to question 2. In The Devil Wears Prada, Miranda Priestley is the editor-in-chief of a magazine known by what name?
It's Runway. There we go.
Took his sweet time and it was worth it. That's 2 points.
We would need a repeat. I was ready. I was like, I've seen the clips of it.
Hunter doing good on Meryl Streep so far. Question number 3. Jim Broadbent and Richard E. Grant also star in what Streep film?
The Iron Lady, because Jim Broadbent plays her husband.
The Iron Lady is also correct. Hunter doing good.
I know Richard E. Grant's in that movie, and I've seen that movie.
3 for 3 off the bat. Going into the final question. At the beginning of Kramer versus Kramer, Ted Kramer is known for being a workaholic. What field of work is he in?
Isn't he repeat.
This is first repeat.
Advertising.
The repeat was worth it. That is correct.
We got another repeat because I'm like, I have it. It's right fucking there.
Both players sweep round 3. No
You don't need
multiple
multiple
choice
choice.
needed.
We don't
Only
need
one
multiple choice
repeat
for any.
played.
I
Clean
mean,
round
I was-
from both.
I was about to brag about being the only person to go 8 for 8 since the multiple choice came into the league with Paul Newman, but now I don't get that right anymore.
Three's
Oh,
company.
wow.
Three's a crowd.
Now
It's all actors too. Keanu Reeves, Meryl Streep, and Paul Newman.
let's get to round 4, the exclusive round championship matches. Jack.
All right, round 4 is going to be the speed round. You're each going to receive the same 10 questions, and you're going to have 60 seconds to answer as many as possible. If a player gets the question right, they gain a point. But if you get it wrong, they lose a point. However, you can choose to pass to a question, which will come back after the line of questioning, and you don't lose a point for passing. Once time is up, no other answers can be submitted. And then when each competitor answers, the others will be removed from the stream, and you're going to be in a different stream. And we'll call you in when we are ready to have you.
All right. So, Ren, you're leading the match right now, 21-14. Would you like to go first or defer to your opponent?
I'm going with my gut and going first.
All right. So,
Hunter,
Hunter,
I will
you're-
share the stream link with you.
Okay.
Or it's already in the chat.
Okay.
do not send it in the comments. We don't
Yep,
want
yep,
any
yep.
of these viewers heading into the
Hey, make it
heading
a
into the
party.
match
I'll have
here.
fun.
You can hang out in the holding
He's
cell.
cashing in his money in the bank. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All
My
right.
God!
Tyler's here. No, I'm just
Wait, I gotta press this before I leave. Whoops, that would have been bad.
Tyler, if you're cashing in money in the bank, actually before I win the championship. Okay?
Okay, now I'm out of here.
Okay, so we're going to see Hunter now momentarily in the other stream in which we're going to see him and we'll tell him when it's his turn. All right. Hunter, you can hear me? So you just turn around. I need your hands up and then you don't have headphones on. So just turn around. Yeah, just turn around all the way. And then just all the way back to your aviator poster.
Yeah, look at Howard Hughes.
Like all the way at the back. All the way at the back. Yeah. Just like completely turned around. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Cool. Okay. And I just need your hands as well. Okay, so let me remove myself. Hunter, can you hear me? You cannot hear me. Good. Okay. So, Ren, are you clear with the rules of the speed round?
I think so. Just to double check, if I'm not sure of an answer and just want to get to the next answer, can I say pass and you'll ask me the next one, or is that not?
Yes. If there is still time in the line of questioning, we will ask you the next question.
Sounds good.
All right. Ren, are you ready for your speed round?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right. So the clock will start after I start reading the first question. Here we go.
Oh, after you start, okay.
Who directed the original West Side Story?
Pass.
What year saw the release of John Carpenter's The Thing?
1982.
What is the 4th film in the DCEU?
Wonder Woman.
Who plays Sean Parker in The Social Network?
Andrew Garfield.
What is the subtitle for the second Narnia film?
Prince Caspian.
RoboCop is set in what American city?
Detroit.
What is the last film in Phase 2 of the MCU?
Last one. Ant-Man.
Who stars as Marshall Wilkane in High Noon?
Pass.
Who directed Chappie?
Neil Blomkamp.
What year saw the release of Karate Kid Part 2?
Pass.
Time.
It's time.
All right.
Missed the two guys who directed the original West Side Story. No, there's two guys.
Missed that one.
A week ago, I would have known.
Okay.
Might have gotten the thing wrong.
Okay. So, let's go to Hunter now. Let's bring him back. Hunter, can you hear me? Hunter? Ready. We're ready. We can come back into the mainstream. Do you have the link, or do you want me to resend it?
I have it. I've already.
Oh no, I'm
got it
talking to
up.
Hunter.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
All right, so now it's Hunter's speed round.
I'm good to cancel out of the stream, right, Alex?
Yeah, if you want. I mean, it's fine. Okay. I'm fine either way. Hunter, you are
That's
clear on
me.
the rules of the speed round.
Always know them.
All right, and the clock will start after I start reading the first question. Are you ready for your speed round?
Let's go.
Who directed the original West Side Story?
Robert Wise.
What year saw the release of John Carpenter's The Thing?
1982.
What is the fourth film in the DCEU?
Justice League. Oh, man.
Who plays Sean Parker in The Social Network?
Justin Timberlake.
What is the subtitle for the second Narnia film?
Prince Caspian.
RoboCop is set in one American city.
Detroit.
What is the last film in Phase 2 of the MCU?
Pass.
Who stars as Marshal Will Kane in High Noon?
Is that Gary Cooper?
Who directed Chappie?
Neil Blomkamp.
What year saw the release of Karate Kid Part 2?
Pass.
What is the last film in Phase 2 of the MCU?
We're going to say pass.
What year saw the release of The Karate Kid Part 2?
Pass.
So you're done. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not even. I don't fucking know.
Oh, we missed the same ones.
Yeah.
So,
oh, is it Wonder
Woman? I mean,
Woman?
the same one. I got one wrong that you got right, and you didn't get one.
So, after the speed round, these were the answers. Who directed the OG West Side Story? Robert Wise. Ren passed.
And Jerome Robbins.
Yeah, and they're Jerome Robbins. You could have named either. We had both on the sheet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I'll first say that, so Hunter passed, or I'm sorry, Ren passed, Hunter got it right. What year saw the release of John Carpenter's The Thing? Both a point. What is the fourth film in the DCEU? The correct answer we were looking for is Wonder Woman, which Ren got correctly. Hunter answered incorrectly, so that was -1 for him. Who plays Sean Parker in The Social Network? Ren got -1 because he incorrectly guessed Andrew Garfield. Well, Hunter got it right because he guessed Justin Timberlake. What is the subtitle for the second Narnia film? The correct answer is Prince Caspian. Both competitors got that right. What city is RoboCop set in? Detroit. Both competitors got that right. What is the last film in Phase 2 of the MCU? Ren got it right. It is Ant-Man, while Hunter passed. Who stars as Marshal Will Kane in High Noon? Ren passed, while Hunter got the point for Gary Cooper. Who directed Chappie? Correct answer is Neil Blomkamp. Both competitors got that right, for a point. What year saw the release of Karate Kid Part 2? Nobody's paying attention to my letterbox yet again, because the correct answer was 1986.
Nobody's paying attention to Karate
passed
Kid.
on.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Who cares?
So, after the speed round, Ren got a total of 5 points. Hunter got a total of 6 points.
Woohoo!
Okay.
So, 26-20. Here we are now. Entertain us.
Shut
Hunter.
the fuck up. You've said it like a million times at this point.
I mean, Hunter's going to have to answer his 5-point question, or Ren will become the new champion. Hunter, can I get 3 numbers from 1 to 16?
We'll go 4, 7, 14.
4, 7, and 14, correct?
4, 7, 14.
Ren.
He stole one of my numbers, so let's go 3, 9, 12.
3, 9, 12, great. Okay, 4, 7, 14. Hunter, this is, again, you must answer all 3. I mean, you have to answer your 5-point question in order to keep the match going. That's pretty much the gist of it right now. Excuse me. You said number 4.
Both still got 2 repeats, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we go. Number 4 correlates with Alfred Hitchcock.
Well, I mean, good or bad.
2-point question. Hitchcock characters Tony Wendis from Dial M for Murder and Guy Haines from Strangers on a Train share what profession?
Well, I know one is a tennis player. I'm in Stranger to Train. Which one is which? And, well, who knows? I got no other better answers. We're going to say tennis player.
That's correct. For 2
Oh, I'm
points.
good.
26 to 22.
All I
Hunter,
know is trainer,
does he do the same thing that he did to Gaul? Will Ren be the next victim of a failure to keep his lead? We'll see. You chose number 7, which correlates to John Carpenter.
Okay.
Your 3-point question in order to make it a 1-point ball game. 2 repeats remaining. Christopher Reed starred in what Carpenter remake?
We're gonna go. I don't think he did The Omen. I don't think he did.
3.
We're gonna just go The Omen. I don't
1.
have to get this one right, I guess.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Village of the Damned.
Yeah.
So,
I was never gonna get that one.
here we are. If Hunter does not answer this correctly, we will have a new champion. Gotta stand for this round. You're right, my friend. Here we go. You chose number 14, which correlates to Martin Scorsese.
All right. I picked good for myself. I picked well.
He's good at this.
Sorry. Okay. Here we go. 2 repeats remaining. Comedy duo Cheech and Chong appear as burglars Neil and Pepe in what Scorsese film?
Well.
Three,
Use my
2,
my
1.
Ouch. Foot. We're gonna go. Oh, now I don't even know. After Hours. We're just gonna go After Hours because that's sort of a comedy. So I'm guessing they might show up in that one. I really don't know.
That's correct for 5 points. What an answer!
I mean, you still got all the chances you want. So.
Never out of it. He's never out of it.
Taking the lead, 26 to 27.
But I mean, he's
says
still got
not
3
today.
chances. So let's see what happens.
And he makes Ren go to his director questions. However, due to Hunter's miss for his 3-point question, all Ren has to do is answer 1 question correctly.
Yeah.
And he will gain the Film Trivia Clash Singles Championship.
I might milk this.
Just miss.
No
I'm just gonna do this just the whole time. Miss.
I mean,
Oh well.
Kurt is a very opportunistic man. I am too. We're looking at that championship. We're saying,
Oh
"Woo,
well.
here we go, folks." Dev, can I just get that score on the board again? Thank you, Mr. Producer. Shout out to Dev as well. Dev has been so,
Good man.
you said number 3
I was gonna say after midnight.
correlates to David Cronenberg
All right.
for the win, for the singles championship, and to beat Hunter for the first time since March of 2021. Here we go. 2 repeats remaining. Who stars in the lead role of Max Ren in Videodrome?
Yeah, it's 2 points, I guess.
Three, 2,
Repeat.
1. Repeat. Second. Three, 2, 1.
Completely blanking.
That's time.
That's the
Wow.
next one.
We were looking for James Woods.
No
Oh.
wonder I'm blanking on
It
that.
only gets harder. It's only gonna get harder.
Wow.
For you,
For me.
I said I was gonna milk this.
Uh-huh. These questions
Here we
only get
go.
harder.
Mm-hmm.
Number 9 you chose, which correlates to Guy Ritchie.
All right. I like this.
Can't complain.
Good question.
You have 1 repeat remaining. What nickname does Henry Golding's character go by in that should be the gentleman. My
The
fault.
gentleman. Like, he
Yes.
wasn't born but in Snatch.
Should be the
wait a
gentleman,
minute.
folks. Should be the gentleman.
Son of a bitch. I only watched it once.
Three, two.
Is it the
One.
shark?
That is also incorrect. We
Yeah.
were looking for Dry Eyes. Wow. Wow.
Completely different from what I guessed.
So, what we've seen here, Hunter was up by 1 point. All Ren needed to do was hit his 2 or his 3, and he could have won the game.
If I knew
He
actors,
still has an
this would be a
opportunity
lot
with his
better.
5-point question. If he does not
I knew-
answer this correctly, the game is over. Just going to check real quick, speed round, see if I got everything right, in case I did do my math wrong.
Mary Steenburgen. If only I knew Mary Steenburgen. Not that it matters, but
Yep. You chose number 12, correct?
Mhm.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
ooh,
Could go either way.
which ones are we pulling out of here?
Here we go. For the win, either Ren gets the championship. If he does not answer this correctly, then Hunter will retain. Again.
Okay.
1 repeat remaining. What is the name of the James Bond-esque character Dirk Diggler plays in various action-themed porn movies in Boogie Nights? Ren, can I see your hands?
Sorry.
3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Last one.
Mm-hmm.
Three, 2, 1. That's
I
time.
don't have it.
And your winner and still the film trivia clash champion,
What?
Hunter, the
Oh.
calculator Friesen.
Do not
What
tell
a
me.
match! Wow.
I give you your bang for your buck here. I gave you a show.
Oh
Who needs
my
drugs? You don't need
goodness,
drugs when you're
what
this
we
high
just
on the win.
seen. Hunter wins by 1 point once again. Ren was down by 1. All he needed to do was
Oh.
answer 1 question correctly. He would have won the singles title. He did not, and now Hunter retains yet again. I have no words.
I mean, all right. I'll give you that one. I have no idea what that answer is for the PTA question. I don't know. So I'm glad I didn't pick that one.
I mean, what a match. Hunter, I mean, you were up and down. You were down the entire match from the
Yeah.
4th or 5th question. Ren balled out in round 2, round 3. Did it basically as well as you did in in the speed round. He did not answer any questions correctly in the 5th round. All he needed to do was answer 1.
Yeah.
Were you ready to ship that belt off already?
I mean,
or
was
what was
thinking-
going on with you?
I was thinking about it. It was that actor round, which, hey, this proves to people you don't even need to know actors to win. You don't even need to. I knew who Mary Steenburgen was, but I didn't get it right, so it doesn't matter anyway. So, but yeah, 2 times now. I'll give it to people. All right, I'll give it to Gall. 2 times it goes to the director round where it's just right there, and I get by. So a lot of I get the right answers in that round. I mean, like 10 for 10. This is like the first one I've gotten wrong in a while, but also it's a little bit of luck that nobody else can get one right.
I mean, compare this to your match against Gall and Kurt, right? When Gall looked like he was pulling away, kind of looked out of reach for you. How does that compare to this time around, where we basically saw a repeat of last time? And how were you feeling? A bit more nervous, less nervous? What were you feeling?
I would say, I mean, he was flying through those Keanu Reeves questions, and I knew some of them too, but it he was just flying through them. So that one was where it was like, after that third round, I don't think he only missed maybe one question in total. So I was like, all right, we got to really turn on the brain here and get it going. But Meryl Streep, I know who Meryl Streep is, obviously, but I know everything about her as well. And then directors, I mean, Martin Scorsese, I know him. I just guessed because I was like, well, there's no other comedy of Scorsese except After Hours, and I wouldn't think Cheech and Chong would go up in Goodfellas or something. So it was just like, fuck it.
Excuse me, sorry, I had to sneeze real quick. But I mean, I don't know what else to say.
I
was getting ready to call a new champion, but I mean, yet again, Hunter, credit where credit's due. You didn't play your best game, but you played well enough to win. You came in the clutch as always. You did miss your first ever director question, I should say, ever in your entire career.
But it was John Carpenter, which is like, I would miss.
But at the same time, you still won the match, so I don't know what else to say. And I can tell the audience is kind of shocked. Everyone who isn't watching live will be shocked. But Hunter, we'll let you get some rest. Get a breath of fresh air.
Super Bowl, whatever it was, Falcons, Patriots, you know, if you know, you know.
And I have a feeling Ren won't be taking this lightly, and I'm not sure he'll
will say
be away forever.
This one will haunt him forever, but I will say it was a great match. I had a lot of fun, both good and bad. Good fun as a win, but bad fun as this was, intense. So I will give him all the respect I have and all that. So, and I do not look forward to facing him again for round 4. Because I know he'll so just throw me some better actors next time. I could use some better ones.
All right, but Hunter, congratulations. I'll see you on the other side. Keep that championship. Do whatever you want with it. Congratulations, man.
Keeping it over here. Ready?
Oh, I'm sorry. What were you
I'm
saying?
ready for that singles tournament.
I'm not sure you'll be.
I know, waiting for people to come.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Okay, Ren, dude.
What a performance, man.
Let me just when we saw your stats, and I said every time when I looked at the stats, I said these stats don't represent how good of a player he is because he plays well enough to win every single time. He plays as well as his opponent does every single time he plays. Your points per game was 19. You got 27 points. You had an active round of around 70 something. You got 100%. You had a first round average of 4. You got 7. You overperformed in every single round. But that 5th round it bit you, and I'll let you talk now because obviously I have a feeling maybe you have a lot to say. I'm not sure.
I did not pick good numbers today for me, even though they're my usual numbers. Even the number Hunter stole from me, I probably would not have gotten that right because I believe it was the Christopher Reeve question. I probably would have answered Holman as well. Let me say this: I'm blaming myself and only myself, and no one but myself. But what today showed me is that I can put a margin between me and Hunter, with me on top. Yeah. And Hunter, on the other hand, he can barely get by beating me. He just escaped me this time. So next time, he said round 4, but it is really round 3, because in singles, that's going to be round 3. So I said 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time is going to be the charm. You cannot escape me next time. And yeah, you beat me today. Congratulations. And like Hunter said, it was a really fun match. I'm happy it was fun for both of us. I'm going to sulk. I'm going to punch a closet and break the doors and whatever. But I'll be back soon enough to take that championship. And don't worry, Hunter. You don't have to send it to Portugal. Send it here to the UK. Because I'll be back better than ever. Baba Yaga is coming to collect.
And obviously, let me just get your thought process in the 5th round. Was the Videodrome question, did you know it and you just forgot the actor's name? And then same with the gentleman question.
I blanked on James Woods' name because I was like, I saw it this year. In fact, I believe I saw it like right before I faced Hunter for the first time. So I was like, the guy who's in Family Guy, and James Woods, but that name itself didn't come to my head. And then, what was the 3-point one?
Dry Eyes.
Yeah, Dry Eyes. I only saw that one, so I went with whatever came to mind. So I went with a cool nickname. But the 5th one, the last one, I had absolutely no idea. What was the answer, by the way?
Brock Landers.
Brock Landers. Okay, I would say Brock Lesnar maybe, but that's it.
Both those 5 pointers were Jack's questions, actually. So shout out to him. Great questions, Jack, as well.
Fuck you, Jack. I'm kidding.
If you want to be the champion, you got to work for it.
I get you. I totally
And
agree. And
Ren-
I will be a champion.
Yeah, you'll be back, I'm sure. We have an upcoming singles tournament. So do you think you're more determined than ever to get through that tournament? Obviously, in order to win the tournament, face Hunter again, you got to go through 4 other people. So are you more determined than ever to get back to the top of the mountain and claim what you said is rightfully yours?
I've gone through 4 people before. I'll go through 4, 5, 7, 8, 10 people if I have to get to that championship. That's the only thing that is in my eyesight. I'm not looking at anything else.
Wow, I mean, 8 teams, I don't want to face you at all. I mean, you already beat me, but Ren, again, great match, buddy. I mean, it didn't go your way. I'm sure you'll be back and more determined than ever. I'll see you on the other side as well.
Thank you for having me again, gentlemen.
All right, so that is Ren Geekness. I'll get to Dev now. Dev, you've been backstage this entire thing. We haven't heard. Obviously, me and Jack have been hosting. I'll just let you sound off on the match.
I mean, I got to be as impartial as I can, and I was trying not to show any emotion behind the scenes. But all I can say for Hunter after this round is now over is you came in clutch.
Wow.
And I'm happy for my teammate. My team leader right there.
I love it.
Come from behind, honestly, looking those first 3 rounds, Ren was on fire. As talented as Hunter is, I was really wondering whether or not Ren would even slow down enough for Hunter to catch up. I do think Hunter caught a bit of a break, but it's like he said in the beginning, sometimes all that matters is a win, no matter how you get it.
And, I mean, Ren played absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, he always plays up to the level of his opponents, and he always plays to win. And today, it's just a matter of luck, really. I mean, he could have gotten a lot of 2-pointers here. We had 16 2-pointers. How many he would have gotten right out of the 16? I don't know, but he landed on one he didn't know. And, all he needed was one of the correct answers in the director round, which he didn't get in. I mean, again, hats off to him. 27 points. He was up, 7 points heading into the director round? I mean, who is ever leading Hunter by 7, 8 points like that? I've only seen it one other time with Gall, and some would argue that Ren was closer to beating Hunter than Gall was. So
it's like I said in the beginning about the emotional factor. Ren said himself that he knew the answer of James Woods, but I think just having that pressure of this answer will get you the championship played into a big part of that. And that's what champions are for, and I do think Ren will be back with a vengeance, and hopefully he can capitalize on that moment when it comes next time, which it will.
Yeah, he tasted that moment. He tasted it. It's like when you're at a steakhouse, you have that nice juicy filet mignon in front of you. The waiter just delivered it to you. You have your fork and knife. You get ready. He takes the plate and he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, wrong table," and he gives it away. So next time he'll get that filet. Jack, what do you want to say before we end it?
Yeah, I mean, that definitely, him losing this match is definitely no tarnish to his stance at all. I mean, in something like the director's round, when you're picking numbers, it takes a lot of luck to get questions you want to work with. I mean, even Hunter throwing a dart and throwing a shot in the dark with that after hours guess. I mean, you never really know what you're going to get, and that round definitely makes or breaks people the most. And yeah, I mean, leading Hunter with 7 going into one of the rounds, I don't think anybody's done that before. So,
and then leading Hunter by 7, you're like, okay, the category round, here we come. Hunter's going to come back here. Obviously, Ren went for 8 for 8. He went 8 for 8.
They both did.
He so did Hunter, but Ren kept his composure. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm so close to winning this championship," and then get nervous. And then, I mean, he kind of did it at the end, but throughout 4 of the 5 rounds, he had it in the bag. All he needed was that one question. And I feel like next time, if he has the same opportunity, he's one question away, he'll get there.
And to make a lot of words short, he's definitely not going to be any pick 20 something come next draft. I can say that for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And as we end the live match, folks, again, if you're new to the League of Cinephiles, if this is your first time here, your first match, we have a ton of other great content, film trivia, Cinema Wars. Hit that subscribe button right now. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Thank you, everyone, for being in the live chat. It really means a lot. Thank you for all watching this fabulous, historic matchup. Again, subscribe to the channel. Follow all the individuals in this match on their respective accounts. Subscribe to Ren's YouTube channel. The link for that will be down in the description below. Again, thank you for watching, everyone. The singles tournament, I know one person asked about it. that should be coming to you after Christmas. We have a couple more videos that we're going to be bringing you before the holidays, but in terms of singles trivia, that'll be back after Christmas for a big singles tournament, a 16-person tournament. We're going to be doing a live bracket reveal, some more live matches, some awesome rivalries, some awesome faces that are going to be returning. So be there. Should be back to you shortly. Thank you all for watching it. Ciao.